Oh, nice to see you. You know what this is? This is spring. You know what spring means? It means stay the fuck inside and rattle off some freshly purchased games because the spring sales are back, baby. Today I'm going to show you 10 AAA games you can purchase for less than the price of a burrito. That's 5 on the Xbox One and 5 on the PlayStation 4. So first of all, what's our burrito price? I want the loaded one. Double meat, obviously. Meat choice is going to be chicken and chorizo mix. That brings the total to £9.78, but I'm going to round that down and say that none of the games on this list are going to be over £9 in price. Let's start with the PS4. Coming in at number 5, Doom 2016, £6.49. Doom Eternal's just dropped, meaning that Doom 2016 is no longer the latest savage demon rampage shooter on the market, and as such, it's cheap as chips. Seriously, if you haven't played this game yet, you are doing yourself a disservice. It's a high-octane, fast-paced, genuinely challenging first-person shooter, and it's got the filthiest soundtrack in the biz. The fuck did I just do that for? There are no reasons to not love this game, and for $6.49 it's an absolute no-brainer. Go pick it up. Number 4, Ratchet Clank, coming in at £8.99. 3D platforming has had an ugly decade, and most of the devs have kind of quietly agreed that it should just be left to the professionals at Nintendo. Well, Insomniac Games didn't get that memo, or they did get that memo and they just spat on it and sent it back. Because Ratchet & Clank is a diamond in the rough as far as recent 3D platformers go. Gameplay is varied, exploration is decent, and the game just looks really fucking nice. $8.99 on the PS Store now. Number 3 is The Last of Us Remastered, coming in at $8.99 again. The Last of Us 2 is right around the corner, except that corner is fucking 15 miles away, and you have to walk there in barefoot across Death Stranding terrain. So whilst Naughty Dog are busy delaying their already delayed game, they have kindly put the last one on sale for $8.99. This game needs no explanation really. It's like playing a really, really good movie. It's action-packed, it's genuinely scary at some points and heartwarming at others. It is a must-play if you own a PS4. And if you don't own a PS4, why are you here? Why are you watching this bit? Just fucking skip along. Coming in at number 2 is Dark Souls 3, also for $8.99. Do you like being unwillingly sodomized? Do you like it when bigger kids take your lunch money and nose gauze on you? Because if you do, this is the fucking game for you, son. Jokes aside, if you haven't played the Souls games, you're still probably aware that they are just mind-bendingly difficult games and a genre unto themselves. Despite this being the third and latest Dark Souls game, I honestly think that this is the place to start if you are planning on getting into the Dark Souls games. This is probably the easiest of the 3, but really only because they've ironed out the clunky mechanics and awful camera movements that were prevalent in the first 2 games. The game itself is still absolute punishment, and you're definitely still getting the From Software experience, but this time you don't have the added frustration of clunky movement and dodgy camera angles. Finally, coming in at number 1 on the PlayStation 4 list is Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain, at a staggeringly low £3.99. In fact, you can get the definitive edition for £4.99 and get the prequel Ground Zeroes for £2.49, and it still comes in £1.52 lower than our fully loaded burrito. The game looks and plays fucking excellent, and the autonomy that's given to the player is just unreal. There's not any right or wrong way to reach a mission objective, and there's some really creative ways to get there.
Я не хочу умирать! Кто-нибудь, помогите!
The game does lack Hideo Kojima's famously long cutscenes and Hollywood-style storytelling, which, as a Metal Gear Solid fan, I was sour about for a while. But the game makes up for it by giving you essentially total freedom. You make your own story, basically. You will not play the same mission twice on this game. Even if you do play the exact same mission twice, it will be different every time you play it. Honestly, it's not the Metal Gear Solid 5 that diehards probably wanted, but you can have hours and hours of fun on this game. For £3.99, there is an insane amount of game here. Just buy it, buy it. Onto the Xbox. Comparing the two deals, Xbox seems to have a generally better spring sale, more games on offer, cheaper prices. Number 5 is The Evil Within at £5.99. Do you like Resident Evil 4? Of course you like Resident Evil 4. You aren't a fucking animal. The Evil Within is Resident Evil 4 creator Shinji Mikami's first third-person horror game since Resident Evil 4 in 2005, and you can tell. There hasn't been many third-person horror shooters released in the last decade, and without Resident Evil in the title, this one may have slipped by you, but I promise you it's worth your time. At number 4, we have Fallout 4, just $5.99. Bethesda have taken a lot of shit this year. Fallout 76 was like getting dry hump rash. It was supposed to be enjoyable, but actually it just hurt and burned. Fallout 4, however, did not suffer the same fate. Yes, it's still made by Bethesda, so it's pretty rough around the edges, and you're more likely to catch a £700 sharp-tail molar off Brighton Pier than you are to get through this game without seeing at least one serious bug. But this game is an absolute blast start to finish. The story is so good, the world is properly awesome, and for $5.99 it is an absolute steal. In at number 3 is Battlefield 1 at £8.74. What is there to say about Battlefield 1? It's a solid shooter. Awesome campaign set in World War I, addictive multiplayer with a decent community still playing it. The graphics are excellent, combat is balanced, and it brings the hallmark Battlefield aesthetic to World War I. Definitely one to pick up if you haven't already got it. In at number 2, we have The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt for just £7.49. Despite this game releasing in 2015, it still looks fucking incredible. Far better than a lot of games that have been released today. But that isn't even the real beauty of this game. It's a masterclass in open world RPG gameplay and captivating storytelling. The combat is awesome, the world is awesome, the characters are awesome. Everything about this game is fucking awesome. With everybody currently pining over the Netflix series that just got released, and this game being just $7.49 on the Xbox store, there's no reason for you not to pick it up and have it in your collection. It is genuinely one of the best games on the market at the moment. Number 1, last but not least, Titanfall 2, coming in at just £3.74. From the team that brought us Apex Legends, Titanfall 2 is Respawn's humanoid Megazord FPS. If you have played Apex Legends, you'll be aware of how fluid and superhuman movement feels on that game, and Titanfall 2 is no exception. Respawn are the masters of satisfying map traversal. The multiplayer is an excellent FPS with the addition of transformer-like mechs that you can jump into and control. The single-player campaign is a decent run through a creative and exciting world. Honestly, for £3.74, there is no reason not to pick this game up. It is a game that is essentially impossible to not have fun with. Last honourable mention, on the Xbox store you can currently pick up a bundle which has Wolfenstein 2 and Doom 2016 in it. Both of them solid FPS games, both of them worth a play. And the bundle is £14.39, which obviously exceeds our burrito budget, but you are getting 2 AAA games for just over £7 each. So that's it. 10 AAA games you can pick up right now for less than the price of a burrito. You know what to do. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe, ring the bell if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, right.